Sure, abuti honestly.
So there's many things I want to talk about tonight, Patriots. There's a lot of stuff. I've made my notes so that I don't forget. But we're speaking as family. I'm going to speak English because we want all... just hold on. Let me just... oh yeah, last managed to open up. All right. Here's the... Listen, tonight is a family meeting. It's a truly a family meeting. It's a meeting that where we're going to talk about things of our organization, but we're also going to speak about, as family members, of how we can become better. And we're also going to praise, and I'm going to share a little bit about some personal stuff with you as examples. So it's those lives where we're not fighting. In Afrika, I don't know the English word, but Afrikaanse woord is ons berispen. It's a deep Afrikaanse woord. Ons gaan net berispen. Which means we're not going to fight, but we're just going to be berispering. So, I don't know what the English word is, but I know the Afrikaanse word is berispen. Patriots, where do I start? I want to start with what does it mean to be a patriot? Because it shocks me that so many of you are patriots, but you're paisa. Let me explain to you. Being a patriot is one of the hardest things. It's not easy. Being a patriot is not easy. Being a patriot is not an easy thing. And you think it's easy. It's not easy. Because when somebody makes a mistake, you must show them the right way, in the right way. I just told you something deep. When somebody makes a mistake, you must show them the right way, in the right way. When it's so mucky, you can't speak to people like the children. We gotta love each other. We gotta show affection. It might be like a new relationship. You know, real new relationships, how you speak to each other. Oh, baby. It's okay, baby. Don't worry me. Our relationship, if the new love, let's just spill this water on you here on your trousers, you're like, baby, don't worry. It's fine. Ou liefde. Kan jy nou nie kyk, is jy nou blind? Is jy nou blind? Is jy nou blind? Kan jy nou nie sien nie? Ek word sommer nar. Daar is nog wat nieuwe liefde. We speak nicely to each other. So I want to touch on very big issues tonight. Very big issues for the future of the party. And I know die roofkijkers is skangaka. Hulle sien? Die roofkijkers is hier. Ek sien hulle. I see them. But let me start by saying that, you know, I start with who we are as patriots. You know, the reason why some patriots left and they're coming back is because they felt what you might not know. They know already what you don't know. That's why you've not left. They felt when they left an emptiness, a leemte, an emptiness. That's why they came back. You've not left. So you don't know what a PA means. So when people come back to the PA, you mustn't make fun of them and say, wat soek hulle? Hoe kom het hulle geloop in die plek? No. This is not that type of a party. When somebody comes back, you must embrace him and you must learn from that person because that person had the guts to come back. They left the PA, they have the guts. You know how many people want to come back, but they lack the courage to come back. You know, like tonight's life is a life lesson. It's not even a life. I'm going to share many lessons with you. But you know how many people leave the PA, but they don't have the courage to come back. They want to be back. They own our lives. They are everywhere, but they lack the courage. I hear some of you, even when I'm around, how you speak to people. I'm like, what happens when I'm not here? As die rou persoon al klaar met mense so praat. So when people left the PA, there's something, you know, I don't even think you'll mind. I'll make you an example of Pastor Alexander that left the PA. He was a counselor, he left, he came back. You know, he sent a message, he says to the SG, no, SG, I don't want a job. I don't want money. I want nothing. I'm just going to work for the PA. I swear on the life of my children. That's what he said. He said, I don't want money. I don't want a job. You owe me nothing. Ek kom huis toe. Now, if you understand the word of God in scripture, when they speak about the prodigal son coming home, how the father of the prodigal son accepted the son when he came, is how we and me and you should accept people. So can we please stop this thing of wat soek hulle weer hier? Hulle is gestuur. Nee. Ja, die Here het hulle gestuur in hulle harte. God sent them to come back. That is the first thing I want to say to you. And then I want to make you an example, because there's two incidences that actually 4. The other 2 we're still investigating, and which I'm going to share with you. And the first incident is that BCM, our mayoral candidate, Skalk van der Sand, the party got voice messages where he was really rude and insulting the party members, the leadership, and he said very unflattering things on the voice messages, which somebody recorded him apparently, and the person sent the recording to the Secretary General, and she shared it with the National Executive Committee. And I said, no, we'll speak to him. So before I could speak to him, he already resigned as a mayoral candidate. Before I could speak to him. Now, this is what I want to say, is that, you know, I like that guy a lot, Skalk, honestly. And I say guy respectfully, because I find him very energetic, and I have all the time in the world for him, and I'm not even angry with him. I'm not even angry with him. I've said stuff about people when I'm angry. It's just that nobody recorded me. Maybe if you recorded me when I said those stuff when I was frustrated, we all say some stuff at certain times, and there's consequences. So on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, we will announce the new mayoral candidate for Buffalo City. I'm told, he said he's still a member of the Patriotic Alliance, and I'm very happy that he's still. So I'm not going to talk much about him, because he resigned before I could hear his version. He then said he resigns, and that's a lesson in he's a leader, but he has mistakes like all of us. So we will then announce then his replacement as the new mayoral candidate. We will announce on Wednesday. Then the issue of something I want to tell you, which is personal. My cousin, this is the second story. I want to tell you about the second story, because tonight we're going to share a lot of personal stuff. So my cousin, so when I was very angry when I went to jail. I was very angry. I don't know. I was just angry. And I remember my first day in prison, I fought. I just beat up some guy there. He was the boss there. His name was Wewe. Like I cut him open, his whole, this cheek. But not with a knife. I hit him with, I fought with him. It was my first. And I was involved in fights every day. So what the prison authorities did, they then went to call Isto, my cousin. He's like an uncle more to me. Most of you know him. He's a PA member. And he was already 20 years in jail before I came there. And they said to him, can you speak to him? What's wrong with him? He says, now what's wrong with me? And I remember he came to speak to me and they put him with me in one cell and me and him there, and he started talking to me. And I said, what do you want me to do? Die goedes, hulle moet weet wie ek is hier om te speel. And he said, and he couldn't get through to me, but he spoke Afrikaans, until today it's a joke for me. He wanted to say, it took me a long time to figure out. He says, your problem, jy's aggressief. Jy's aggressief. Jy's aggressief. So I didn't know you mean like aggressief. He just heard the white people there at prison say, I'm aggressive. Ek is aggressief. So he forgot about the A. So he keep on saying me, jy's aggressief. Dan rook hy nog dag en sê, jy's te aggressief. Ek van wie is aggressief? Antisina, aggressief, gesina, en. But it took me a long time to figure out he mean I'm aggressive. And he saved me from myself. He saved me. He saved me from myself because he calmed me down and said, you know what, stop your fighting and just be calm. And he helped to build the leader that I am today. And he helped me to become the leader. So some of you, and this is, you know, you look at people like Bakang, Chanel, Pampun, Umbiza, Sharifa, like I can tell you, Dino, these are people that I've thrown in the deep end. I specialize in the deep end. I specialize in throwing people into the deep end. And some people, on Biza, when I threw him in the deep end, he didn't make it. We had to remove him. On Biza, I had to remove him. It was during the funeral of Kali. Kali Papir, we called him in and I said, I'm very disappointed in you. I'm not happy with you. Your conduct, this is not what I'm trying to build in you. And I'm going to remove you as a mayor. He was not a mayoral candidate. He was a mayor. We removed him that day. We had a meeting with him after the funeral of Kali Papir. And we said, now we are removing you with immediate effect. You are not happy. So, which brings me to my point. Sometimes, when we close the door for you, it is to help you from yourself. Look at what a great leader Umbiza has turned out to become. But we had to close the door for Umbiza. So I hope you get the lessons I'm trying to impart to you. A closed door sometimes is to save you from yourself. It's to save you from yourself. We had to save Umbiza because I saw he's going on the wrong way of leadership. And he had a 360-degree turn, and he did what I wanted him to be. I look at him now, and I'm so proud of him. I'm really, really very proud of him. But we had to show him that love, and he had to show us that he's a true patriot. He never got angry. He just took it on the chin, and he went to the ground, grond toe. He even asked me, must I work in Cape Town or in Joburg? I said, work where there's PA people. So we've had so many complaints about Swartland, that there's infighting, people are fighting, the male candidates they're taking sides. There was an argument once in Saldanha, and the mayoral candidate there also took sides. And I called her, Chantel. I said, listen to me. As a leader, you must never have I told her, Mr. Chara, as a leader, you must never take sides. Why are you taking sides? She never lied to me. She didn't say, Press, I didn't take sides. She's like, I hear you, Press. I said, you're taking sides in this PA. There's no side taking. We don't have favorites in the PA. As a leader, you can't have favorites. Ons is almal belangrik in die PA. And she said to me, Press, I've learned. I said, if you do that again, I shall remove you as a mayoral candidate. She's never done that. I've seen her grow after I have, as we say, berusp her. After I spoke to her, she grew. Because my job is to create leaders. Now, we had the same problem in Swartland, where the SD spoke to Iris, and we said to her, don't do this. She did it again. We said, don't do that. She got herself involved listening to wrong advice of people that act like they wanted to succeed, but they wanted her to fail. She took advice from people that wanted her to fail. They made her, she's a great person, but those people advised her, no, don't do this, don't do this. When you get appointed because the anointing is on you, on that period, not on somebody else. Now, some people advise you, they show you, they tell you we're taking you to heaven, but the advice is taking you straight to hell. And I want tonight to say to Iris, she's such a good person, but you've taken advice from wrong people. You as a leader cannot fight with people in the manner that you guys are always involved in fights. When you fight with one person and then you fight another person, that's not who we are as a PA. That's not what we want from our leadership. So we are removing Iris Lee as a mayoral candidate for the Patriotic Alliance. And on Wednesday, we shall announce a new mayoral candidate for the Patriotic Alliance for Swartland. And let this be a lesson. There's still 2 other mayoral candidates that we're investigating. I'm going to hear their side of the story. You must understand what is expected of you as a leader. Nobody in PA, you know, you look at somebody that's the closest to me every day at work is Mishay Pampun. If she missed my call, and I call her like twice and she's not answering, she will call me back like, I'm so sorry, I missed your call. She doesn't have that like, he'll call again, he's close to me. No, she understands that. So you mayoral candidates, I want you to understand, we put you in as a mayoral candidate as a glue, not as a person that must be part of gossip. The price you pay for being a leader is you exclude yourself from gossip corners. Where there's a fight, you bring the people together. That is your job, and that is the vision that God put in my heart. God didn't put a vision of division. Warda. God didn't put a vision of division. Hey, I love that. God didn't put a vision of division in my heart. God didn't put a vision of division in my heart. For me, it is never about positions and stuff like that. People say a lot of things. You know, people say a lot of things about me. I'll make you an example. Let me tell you a funny one. I promised the people of Platfontein that we're going to put windows for them and we're going to get them soccer kit. We've not done that yet. The ANC is busy on the trucks running around there with playing my voice message, my voice notes where I promised the people those things. Promised the people he said he's going to bring you soccer clothes. He said he's going to, I did say those things. He's lying, he's doing nothing for you. He's doing this. I just laugh. Let me tell you why am I laughing. On a personal note, I've got my personal life and I've got my PA life. Let me explain. I've got a group of friends that we ask each other to do stuff. They'll say for me, for instance, gee, my brother, can you help me build a clinic? Gee, I built a wall the other day in Northwest, like a wall for a community there. And I will ask them, can you do this for me? And this is nothing to do with my political life. It is my personal life. It is my giving back. I'm not starting to give back with the Patriotic Alliance. I don't talk about the stuff I do for my friends when they ask me, can you please sponsor this? Can you send those kids overseas? I've been doing this for years. Now in Platfontein, what they do not know is that I'm the one that asks my friends and say, can you please build the ECD center here, this cultural center? I'm the one. That's my friends building. There's not the ANC, they lie, but I don't talk. We did hydroponics in Platfontein. Everything you see happening in Platfontein, it's friends of mine that we've asked as the PA and as Gayton to say, can you help there? Not for political reasons. That's why you don't see me going to go there and say, I must open this thing. If I want to, I can go open the thing. Now, do you see all the construction things you see in Platfontein? It's us. We ask our friends. Now when they say I do nothing, I think we've already built 12 toilets for the people that didn't have toilets. But I don't talk about that. It's only tonight because I saw this buckies going around with my name. I would never have mentioned it. I think like 150 million has been spent already in Platfontein, if I'm not mistaken, over 100 million. I'll just check tonight. There's still 2 cultural centers and ECD centers that is going to be built there. And that's my friends doing it. Hydroponics. Now, people don't know, but they talk. So I'm saying sometimes you don't need to tell people what you do. And if I didn't ask my friends, listen, guys, I'm busy with politics. Can you please there's a place called Platfontein. It was long before we won the award. Long before we won the award. There's a lot of stuff we do. I would pay for this. It's the day when Michelle can speak in lethal. Things I pay for. People that I help that I don't even mention, or things I'm doing that I don't put into politics. And I would never, she would know, and I would never say, I'm doing this for politics. A lot of things I do. Now when people start going around in Platfontein and saying to people, hey, lieg, jy gaan niks vir hulle doen nie. We're going to put in the windows. We're going to do all that stuff. But those are small compared to what we've done already. So I believe that I was born poor. I grew up poor. And God blessed me. God blessed me, and I believe my blessings I should share with people. People have no idea the things that I do. You know, Divan always say, yo, Pres. Divan says in my face, he says, ja, die Here het geweet, vir wie moet hy die blessing gee. Ek so lang al, ask Eddie Lalo, Divan, Vicky, and them, Brokkie, and them. They see stuff, they know how many old people we look after. But we don't talk about those things. People think I live only for politics. I am cultivating a group of leaders here. And out of those leaders, we are going to choose leaders that will take over from Kenny, myself, and Marlon and them. So we will go and then we will guide from the back. So what I'm saying to you is that I've been blessed tremendously. And And because I've been blessed, I bless others. And I've got very good friends that I can ask, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? And they do it. They don't do it because they want something from me. They don't need, they are like 100 times more wealthier than me. They don't do it because they need nothing from me. They do it purely because of the strength of our friendship. The people that are close to me, that is with me every day, they will tell you stories about what I do for people. I don't show most of the things I do. And I'm doing it because die Here het my geseën. And I'm trying to teach my kids. I'm trying to teach my kids that there's niks sonder mense nie. But I can't serve those people that don't share in the vision of healing each other. We must heal each other. We are each other's doctors. We are each other's crutches. We are each other's psychologists. We must heal. We must heal. We must heal other people. We must heal each other in PA. Why can't you guys understand that? Why do you want to bring each other down? And tonight, you're going to get the biggest test from me as your president. And if you fail that test, you might as well just join another party. There's nothing and nobody I love like the Patriotic Alliance. This is my safe space. This is my safe space because I'm not among snakes. This is about, guys, you don't understand. I now understand why God, ek is nie geleerd nie, ek het maar net matriek. I'm not educated, I only have matriek. But I understand why God saw me worthy of helping. God saw me of helping, of making me successful because God saw that my heart is oop vir mense, man. You know, I remember, I think we went to Singapore. I remember Pastor Dos Santos, the chief chaplain, asked me a question. He said, you're a press. Press. Weet die mense wat doen press. He was angry with somebody that said things about me. He was very angry. And I said to him, Pastor, calm down. Los hy mens. He said, press, nee man. Ek sien en wat doen. Ek sê hom, Pastor, don't worry. It's usually the ones that you help. Usually the ones that you help. Then they want to take advantage of you. And then when they take advantage of you, and you stop wanting them to take advantage of you, dan hoor jy hoe sleg is jy. Gayton is this, Gayton is that, Gayton is that. But go back and see, there was a time in my life when I was good to that person. There was a time in my life that I was good to that person, ek is nou sleg. Because ek laat nie vir my gebruik nie. And I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. Like, I never want you to think I'm perfect. Because that's what leaders do. They come before people that they lead and say, ek is so perfect. Jy moet perfect wees, I'm perfect. They lie. And then tomorrow he does something wrong. Then people are so disappointed, like, he was perfect. Ek is niks perfect nie. Ek is niks. Ek is, die Here is nog besig met my. I am, my daughter said something to me, as small as she was. She says to me, Dad, who are you? You famous. I'm like, who's famous? Why you say daddy's famous? She's like, Dad, you famous. I said, what do you even know about fame? What is fame? She says, I saw you famous. People always stop you. And people love you. Yo, that for me, for my princess to be able to see that people love me, as small as she was at that time. Maak jou hart oop vir mense. Understand the PA. Every day sal ek hoor hoe sleg is sulke. Mense sê, ja, nou, ek dink ek is amper aan naby om vir jou te vote, en dink ek, hou jou vote net daar. It's all right. Ek is hier vir jou vote alone nie. You know, for me, I saw Patriots when I was in Easter River. En ek sê, nee, ek soek vetkoeke. Toe haal ek vir my vetkoeke, want hulle het nie vir my geoffer nie. But I saw somebody being so shocked. Hy eet ons vetkoeke. I felt so bad. But I understand where they're coming from, because they're so used to leaders that are aloof. So tonight, I'm going to leave many lessons to you. My job in the PA is to make sure that this ship goes forward. Whoever gets offended, that's your business. But it's not about the drivers of the ship. It's about where the ship is going. It's not even about the people on the ship. It's about where the ship is going. It's not about us that's on the boat. It's not about the captain of the boat. It is not about the people on the boat. It is where the destination, what we are going to discover when we get to the promised land. This ship has so many enemies, so many people that want to bring us down. The newspapers are against this ship. Other parties are against this ship. But we have a duty. We have a duty. Do you understand what is happening here? Do you understand? And that's why we're not fighting. It's just a night of lessons tonight. Do you understand what's happening here?
Nothing. Sure, I would do honestly.